Welcome back. Hello? Colonel, do you have, you can see on-screen emotes, you can see how J-Love renders, but if you don't have, yeah. What's with the question mark? Welcome back, everyone. Hey, Mike's working this time, right? Flipping through a news ticker during the break. Saw some random local headline somewhere. Some knuckle dragger grabbed a woman's ass in a restaurant. A waitress, she's working and he's walking by. He's just cops a feel. She turns around, don't touch me, motherfucker! Body slams him on the ground. Cops come and arrest his ass. It's beautiful. It's fucking beautiful. Look it up. You check out the video. I didn't have time to see the details. That would be quite fitting, though. Yeah. Douchebag tried to say that he was just trying to get her out of the way. He was trying to push her out of the way. Yeah, she's in short shorts. He puts his hand way down and goes, yeah. I was just trying to get her out of the way. It's all a misunderstanding. No, I didn't have time. I was just grabbing a bite and just
this
a quick.
Must be what Emil's key is for.
I didn't have time. I just was flipping by. Ugh. Oh, a real fucking winner. Wife of 11 years, 2 kids. Thinks that's how you go through life. Well, maybe the human race will grow up one day. Some Neanderthal who got body slammed by the waitress whose ass he grabbed.
Wow.
Creeps!
Look at
Hey,
all the
Jay and
lunar
chat.
tears.
Hey, you creeps.
Where are we?
Thank you. Welcome.
Thank you for
bits.
coming. Emil, what is this place? It's the place from my memories that I worked so hard to protect. Or, to be exact, the place protected by the person I used to be.
Sorry. I don't get it.
A long time ago, I was created to be a weapon.
Disappear for a second.
A weapon that could adapt to any environment, and one capable of total destruction.
You're a weapon?
When the war against the aliens started, I decided to strengthen that weapon by creating copies of myself. Interesting. So, in truth, I'm only one of a countless number of Emils. Or we, I guess, worked with each other to keep our defensive lines intact. But the more of ourselves we created, the more our original memories began to fade. The original Emil liked this place a lot. He spent a lot of time here with people he loved.
The original.
They were tough times, sad times. But the memories of that journey were his greatest treasure. And I have a few traces of those memories in my own mind.
Where's the original Emil now?
I don't know. There were so many of us that after a while, we just
Oh.
And there's still something that all of us Emils need to settle. Oh, right. I should probably repay you for all of your help. Please take this.
Lunar tear!
It's said that a lunar tear can make any wish come true.
Thank you.
Oh, no. I'm the one who should be thanking you. You've helped me find some of my precious memories. Now I'll be able to keep pushing forward, even if I'm alone.
Sweet dreams, KG. Thanks for hanging out today. Have some good sleep. We'll see you on the flip side. Humans come back? Oh, I won't spoil. Check out the drawing. Does that drawing relate to the first game? We may have spoken about it a year ago. I don't remember if we did. Can't hack chests yet. There's a... It's PS3, right? Not so old. It wasn't PS2, right? The first NieR is a PS3 game, NieR Gestalt. I've not played it. It's a combat game. Does it also have the bullet hell shmup stuff? Wearable lunar tear. I've really gotten used to the ribbon. The lunar tear looks nice. Doesn't happen to have an actual good luck function, does it? Doesn't seem to catch the light as well as I'd expect. And the pedals seem to... Still don't have your pristine screw. Hey, let me look this up. Pristine screw. There's got to be a place we can get one. Enemy type that drops one. Pristine screw. Where? Goliath biped. Desert. Goliath Biped Forest Kingdom. City ruins, locked chest, down the long ladder from the first building. Sold by Emil Ruzzi. Total of 12 required for all upgrades. I just want to do the machine examination too. Wonder if we got the one in the city ruins. It's a locked chest though, we can't open that yet. You keep hearing prestige. It's biped. Goliath is like the one we just fought outside the mall, aren't they? Big, tall, towering with arm guards. Spin the arms. Is that the Goliath? I guess I can click and find out, huh? How does I internets? Goliath, yeah, it's those with the big arm guards. So, one in the forest, one in the desert area, kind of near the desert camp for a while. It showed up there anymore. Colonel, are you taking us through? Are we okay to proceed on the main quest? Is Father Servo gonna hang out? Does he disappear? Does Father Servo disappear? I don't want to miss our chance to wrap that up. Otherwise, back to the camp it is. Wait, which spot is Emil? He's down there? Wonder what he's selling. We gotta look. No! Ah, damn it, girl. Plummeting. Ew. Wait. Guess he was switching zones, like right then and there. You're loving this song, huh? Ah, what happened? Did I black out? Prestige, screw this. Yeah, I didn't make it either, man. Why am I running a shop like this? Yeah, that's a really long story we probably don't have time for. But how about you buy something instead? Hey, at least stripped screws. We can use this to upgrade Beast Lord one more time. Gotta buy a few more of those while I'm here. And what name should I put on the receipt? That's not necessary. Your brain scan complete 2B, is it? Hope to see you all again soon. Tomalak, hello. Well, we got a little time left. don't have what Engels needs. Or what Father Servo needs. What are we missing for Engels? Time? Don't mind me, I confuse stuff. We do need a pristine screw at some point for machine examination. I saw it on the list. But it's, I'm just confusing things. What needs what? What's going on? You seem pretty low, even by machine standards. My lifespan's expiration period is drawing to a close. Are you asking us to repair you? Because that's a pretty selfish request. No, do not repair me. Huh? I have been thinking about something. Do you remember when you spoke of sin?
Message coming in.
You were right to call it so. Ika, greetings. Thank you for the host. Hi. I killed many of your kind. Killed androids beyond counting. It meant nothing while I was connected to the network. But now I understand. I know the anguish it caused you. I must atone. Wait, are you... My existence is ending. I am dying. Please take my parts and use them elsewhere. Farewell, androids. Whew. Engels record.
Wow. It just chose death.
We're no different.
Huh? How so?
We've destroyed machines beyond counting. Perhaps someone sees that as a sin.
To be.
He kept a journal. As I can no longer move, I have nothing to do. Perhaps I will try writing what is called a journal. Where did machine life forms come from? We repeat a process of self-proliferation and repair. Am I my own existence? Or do we all encompass one sole existence? The aliens, our creators, are beings that conquer worlds and stars. Their behavior is exceedingly simple. They share one objective, and as such, there is never conflict between them. But what about machine life forms? What about us? Rain is falling. A bird stopped on my shoulder. I never tire of looking at life on this planet. I will make my record of this bird protected data so I do not lose it. D. Brunsky. Yeah. Did you bring the onions? Highly uncalled for. Going back to the resistance camp. Is it sin to kill the machines? He gave us 2 kick-ass chips. I don't know if they're efficient, but they are +6 chips? God, we didn't have any +6 chips 5 minutes ago. Okay, fast cooldown. 20 units. The other one's similar, maybe? 22 units! 50% health, though. Colonel! Heading out. We'll see ya. Good night. Time to do some fusing, and we don't set off a bunch of quest events. Let's try and do some fusing here. You've got mail.
Report. Mail notification received from access point. Report. Mail notification received from access point.
We don't have any of the special pod parts, do we? Nope. Power up parts later. Alright, looking at weapon attack up. We don't have the 5 unit to fuse it with. We have a few inefficient things slotted right now. So we're gonna pull that. We need to unequip that. And maybe we can eventually I want to combine, use some good weapon attack chips and slot them. Right now we have 3 bad ones slotted in combination. That, and I don't want to lose damage, not even 8%, but I really do want to free up some slots. That's sloppy. These could fuse. Just see, they would turn into a +2 that takes 8 slots. We have a +2 that takes 9 slots, but we don't have a +2 diamond that takes 7 slots, which is what we would want to combine with what these two would produce. Yeah, it's hard to speak about upgrades. If anyone has specific questions, or if you have suggestions or comments, or you see something I'm missing, throw it at me. We would want to never mind, with the shockwaves. Really, we want to combine diamonds with the appropriate other melee defense. If we had a melee defense that took 5 units, we'd combine it. These two are not suitable to combine because it will mess with the efficiency of the diamond. We would end up with something that was not and lose something. It's 2. Actually have anything that can be combined because we have the right ones to combine now. Just to show you what I mean, if we tried to combine this with the 7, it would become a 6 unit +1 and it wouldn't have a diamond. That, I'll do that. I'll get right on it. All these so close, but no. You can fuse this, but no. You can fuse that, but no. Fuse that, but no. There's one we can fuse, a 5 and a 6. Offensive heal +1 diamond, 5 units. We'll fuse with a 6 to create a diamond +2 that takes 6 units. Wherever it is, it's... Oh, right there. +2 diamond. Deadly heal 4 can be combined with deadly heal 5. Make a deadly heal +1 with a diamond. That could be combined with a +1 6, but we have a +1 7, so And as for the +2s, let's think about it. If a +1 with the diamond is a 5, combines with a +1 that's a 6, makes a +2 that's a 6. So these +2s that are 10 and 12, on one hand we could just sell them. On the other hand, that's 20% hit points for every enemy defeated, and we might actually want to stack, use or stack that, even though they're not efficient. 20% for every enemy defeated might actually help. I'm still getting two-shotted. But let's say I'm at half health and I'm killing enemies in a group. I might replenish that without having to heal. It worked on normal. It worked great on normal. I don't think it's going to work so well on hard. Worth it, though, huh? Yeah, prestige. There is. Auto use item. Alright, there's no more we can efficiently combine right now, which is too bad because we have a lot of stuff that's so close to being an efficient combination. But that will never get combined with that, so it's... We get the appropriate auto use item. We might already have one. I think I have one equipped up here. Some auto use item. Don't I? Auto use item +3 with the diamond. We already have a better one. But if we start working on that other auto use item with the diamond and get it up to +3, it would be just as good to combine with that one as a a +3 that uses 8 units. It's spinning it. We're gonna keep that, and because combined for the 5, and I'm gonna keep this one because it's the right one to combine with the result of this and another, and blah, blah, blah. Keeping them later. Experience gain. I don't know how efficient those are. Probably not very efficient, but at its value, it's a pretty rare chip, and at least we're all +3s worth 10k. Is it just the plus? 2s are worth 5, 3s are worth 10. Get all the way up to 6, they're worth 25. Not rarity. Welcome back. The wish I could slot everything. Best cooldowns. They let you have different chip sets. I've only been using one, but now that we have so many varied things, there might be might want to make a setup with odd and other bonuses. Sell some of these deadly heals. We have way too many. Deadly heal. Figure out 5 is gonna combine with a 6 to make a +2 6%. Let's sell one of these, and I might actually slot one of these at some point or not. Deadly heal +1s. We don't need the lousy ones. This one's not any good to us either. Can't combine anything with it. Unless we're gonna just slot a whole bunch of deadly heals. And I'm not going to. Reason to even keep that one. Defensive heals, the +1s. Diamond +2 is 6. Diamond +1 is 5. That's not gonna do us any good, and that's not gonna do us any good. Max hit points is max hit points. We could always stack those if we wanted for a whole bunch of extra hit points. 4 would combine with the 5. We're never gonna use that one. I know this menuing stuff's not very exciting, but it's clogging up our inventory anyways. Had to clean it up and get some money. Yeah, we're never gonna use that one either. Let's keep the 6 just because it's so beefy. Hey, boss. In game is good. Is good. Try and keep my head in game when I'm in game these days. Your Friday's been well. Been smooth. They going all right? Chain damage. 6 we want to combine with the 7. This 8. One. Dump it. 5 would combine with a 6. I don't think there's any reason to keep the extra. 4 would combine with a 5. We don't have enough one of those. We end up with another anti-chain damage or diamond 4 units, or that takes 5 units. We can combine those to make a +1 diamond, then combine those 2 +1 diamonds to make a +2 diamond, then combine those +2 diamonds to make a +3 diamond, and then we could have an anti-chain damage +3 diamond. I would like to do that, but we're missing one of the 2 possible fuse combinations. Tomalak, are you there? Did you see what S7 just pulled with the quote, the random one? People have been pulling quotes in order all day, but this one we don't need. Really don't need this one either. We have the one that we don't have. Melee defense 4 combined with 6. Combined with 5, there's no point in keeping the 6. +1, unless we were just gonna stack a bunch for melee damage resist defense. Better ones to use. Charge attack 3, 17, 19. I'm rarely using charge attacks because when I stand there charging an attack, then I get hit once or twice, which means I'm dead in this difficulty. What keeps happening? I have not found good opportunities to use charge attacks. This is probably not worth keeping either, but I'll hang on to it for now. Wave, shockwaves. We need better shockwaves. I actually have an anti-chain damage equipped. We need to look at... They were threaded together here. Anti-chain damage 3, 17. That's 2 seconds. I should swap that for this one, get the slots back in just 1.5 seconds. Ow! I did it. Same damn thing. Yesterday. Alex, are you off to sleep? Night night. Sleep tight. Good to see you today. Cheers. Okay. Or if those stack. You get a few seconds of invincibility after getting hit if they stack. Even though this is the best one I've got, I should probably just sell the one I've got equipped and equip the other one that's 1.5 seconds. Get the slots back and not look back. That one's equipped on purpose. Chain damage. Okay, range defense, melee defense. So what do I have equipped for? Shockwave while I'm up there. Shockwave +1, 6. About down here. Shockwave +1, 9. Do us any good? That one will either. Getting a little burned out. I'm looking at these menus. Up. +1/7, so we don't want to that. Stacked weapon attacks. What do I have? 4 diamond. 1139. Better. What other crummy chips do I have installed? 0.3 takes 9. That's not bad. Might even combine that with some others. Billions, I think that's helping a little. That's +2 diamond, 6. Alright, good for now. Hello, DJ. MacBook, 100 Celsius. I saw that it was throttling a lot. The new, was it the i9 MacBook Pro? There, it was throttling down to 800 megahertz for a lot of conditions because it would get hot so fast. Really a thermal problem more than anything. Both the 9 and the 7. Okay, right now, got 10% from that. Let's unequip this weapon attack +2. That's just horribly inefficient. Maybe we'll keep this +3 and maybe we'll slot something else instead of it or in addition to it. Shockwave +1, 6. Actually, let's go one thing at a time here. Weapon attack. The other weapon attacks I have. We have a +2, 7. Better than the +2, 11 we had slotted. Consider keeping all 3 of those for now because it stacks up to 20%. We could also pull our diamond because it's the lowest tier. It's only 2%. We could get 18% and have 4 slots back. If I actually have to scrape up some slots, either one of those, and probably remove that one. Okay, Shockwave +1, 6, and don't have anything better. I kept that one. I still like my Macs, DJ. I've been fixing Windows computers since DOS 4.2 or so. Since pre-Windows. I mean, you know, I'm PC, DOS, Windows guy, but 8 years ago, I stopped making fun of Macs when I realized that I liked them too. Liked them a lot, actually. Hardware, and especially the software. I really like the platform. So, not necessarily the mobile platform, but I like the NIX underpinnings. I like their desktop OS. Yeah. Yes, it's BSD. Linux, Unix, whatever. It's open BSD based, right? Doesn't matter. Why you think that's a bad thing? I think that's a good thing. It's a much more robust file system. You want to put Mac's file system, Linux-based, Unix-based file system up against Windows file systems in terms of integrity or security? That's anyways, I digress. Yeah, so go for it. It's all good. Saying I got a little sick of the whole let's make fun of Mac thing about 8 years ago when I realized I had spent most of my career making fun of Macs for no reason because I really hadn't tried them myself and I didn't really know what the fuck I was talking about. So I sat down and started working with them and realized I had my head up my ass. It happens often enough. Not at the file system level. I'm not talking. We're not doing this now, are we? We're playing NieR. Sorry, I took the bait. I don't want to add 2% melee defense for just 4 slots. Maybe. Anti-chain damage. That's the one we need to replace. I kind of hope these stack. Then hit points. Get 15 for 9 slots. You get 50 for 22. Let me optimize. Damn, we can't fit that. And now they have overclock at the evade range. It's a really inefficient evade range, but 60% evade range sure beats 20% evade range. Auto use item +3. Let's leave that in. Yeah, I don't want to drop the evade range down to 20%, although it would get us 10 slots. Just want better evade range chips. Future. Overclock. Don't need that for everything, but that overclock has been so helpful. Like I want to leave it in my standard loadout here. Drop rate. Yes, I'm going to keep that. Okay, so let me optimize this. Oh, I already did, right? What can I free up? Do I need to free up 3 slots? Something I said I might pull. I said I might pull the 2% there for 4 slots. Pull the 2%. Optimize and port. Expensive. And +6. Oh, I have 2 equipped then. I don't necessarily need them both. 3%. What was the other hit point I had? +1, 5 for 10. And room to put the 2% back in, why not? Alright, that's enough time on the menu, don't you think? My head's spinning a little bit. That's a thick HP chip. I know, it's not a very good one, but we just got it from Engels. Engels just killed himself and gave us that chip. Engels died so we could have that thick chip. So we will honor him and use it. Supplies. We already upgraded the fist weapons. I forgot to keep using it after we upgraded it. Someone remind me to use these fist weapons a little more. A little at all. I haven't used them in combat. We got those stripped screws from Emil. I can upgrade Beast Lord to 3, and we can look at the story on Beast Lord, the story on Virtuous Grief. Those are the only upgrades I want to do right now. Unless we're going to upgrade the Cypress Stick or the Iron Pipe. We upgrade the Iron Pipe. Small gears, we could even spare those. If we come back later with large gears and machine arms, or take it to Masamune, we can get high stun added to the pipe. Check out a couple weapon stories. I looked at the story, first story on Dragoonlands. I had a dream about the day we met. He was small, he was insignificant, he was weak, yet he hated the world just as I did. Oh, Beast Lord was up there. Okay, Virtuous Grief. So, I see you in my sleep, restless sleep. My heart flies to pieces each time I wake. I burn to see you in the real world. I hunt for the women who pine. I hunt for the woman who pines for you. The scream pleases me. Your body and heart shall be mine. Your heart, I long for it, yet it does not return my love in kind. All you care for is your cold, dead wife. So I must at least take your body. I don't want to know where that goes next. Beast Lord. Once upon a time, there were 3 princesses. The eldest princess was thought by all to be the most brilliant woman in the kingdom, and she soon sat upon the throne of her homeland as their queen. The new queen raised a mighty army. To afford the endeavor, she taxed her people, and in turn they were given jobs in new factories created to support the war effort. People worked, money flowed. The army grew strong, the demand for factories grew with it. And then the cycle repeated. More work, more money, more work, more money. The queen's plan proceeded just as she had envisioned it. The iron pipe go. Dad, if you're cold, I can give you my hat. You're the best father in the world, after all. Dad, if you're hungry, you can have my cookie. You're my favorite person in the world, after all. Dad, if you're scared, I can sleep by your side. You're my closest friend in the world, after all. I'll have, I don't think I realized you could clear the text and look at the picture in the background of these. I didn't get that. Very cool. So I've got one of those too, DJ. Still have some unused floppies. I allowed a client to hand me a box of floppies 10 years ago or something. I thought it was weird then. But I still have it. All right.
Oh, 2B. Your timing is impeccable.
Our android forces currently have a carrier deployed in the Pacific Ocean. It should be back here to resupply before too long. The Resistance is assisting with the mission, so I'd like to ask you to run a little guard duty.
Seriously?
Dead serious. There's a stockpile of missiles down at the shoreline that needs to be loaded on the carrier. And with all the machine activity lately, we need to stay on our toes. Of course, if you're already working on something for Yorha, I don't mind if that takes priority. Anyway, thanks in advance.
Those things were awful. I probably have a couple zip drives. What were they? The originals 100s, and then there were 250s and some others. Do you remember the click of death? Where the head misalignment in the zip drives would... Sorry, I had to indulge that one. Would actually spread by disk. The click of death in the drive could cause... How did that work? It could mess up the physical disk in a way that another drive could end up with the misalignment and the click of death problem. How the hell did that spread? I gotta look that up later. But when I worked in a tech shop around about the time that was happening, did see that a couple times. S7, got a jet. Keep that man in your thoughts. All right, keep smiling. Cheers. Be well. Wait, why is the marker still in here? I didn't talk to someone in there. Didn't I talk to while we were just here? Did she say I have this quest, but... There's another quest? A bit confused. Get rid of my marker. We're at the missile supply mission, but... Else? Oh, hello. Timing is excellent. I need a favor from you both. What is it? We're planning a recon expedition of the forest region. But before we can start, we need someone to head in there and set up a satellite camp. That's why I didn't see the person who wanted us to do the meat quest. The enemies are tough, and I lose a lot of good people if we tried to clear them out, but you two seem like you can handle yourselves, so... Got it. Head to the woods, clear out any enemies. That's the long and short of it, yes. Thank you. Camp development. Well, we may... we may not get back to the main quest yet. Tonight. Green leader! Yo! Green leader with the raid sign. Like seeing that.
I know it's our job and all, but these resistance types sure do use and abuse us, don't they? It's like
Yes,
they see us
they
as a couple of
do.
gophers or something.
No complaining about your work. Exchanging information
Green.
with the Resistance
Thanks
is
for
a
the
vital
host and
part
raid.
of our mission.
Cheers.
Besides, being a gopher is safer than being locked in combat all the time. Not dying beats dying any day.
Yeah, that's true.
Not dying beats dying. That's what's up. Wait. And, gonna go to the forest camp development, and then I started running for the main quest that I was just saying we weren't going to. Do I know what I'm doing? Maybe not. Let's go to the forest real quick. Clear that out. That takes 5 minutes, or what that leads us to. It opens up at least a little outpost with an NPC who wants to talk about the taste of food, meat. Although we did promise that one guy we wouldn't kill the animals he was saving. We didn't make any promises about the other animals, though. I'll take that risk. DJ, you've seen one time in your life a real Intel 8086. When I was about 12, the place my mother worked at the time sent her home with the computer. They gave her a computer to use at home, and it was a PC-AT. It was an 8088, if I remember. So not a 86, but yeah, that was the computer I cut my teeth on DOS on. I remember playing around with, I think it was loaded with DOS 4.02 at the time, or 4.2 or 4.02. That was a PCAT, an 8088. Max is off to sleep. All the good moods. Good night, Max. Thanks for hanging out. Forced zone.
Message for you, Commander. Just came in over a secure channel.
Green! Did not realize it was 8-month subiversary. Yeah! Yeah, man. Thank you. Cheers again. Thank you so much for your most excellent and extended support. Thank you, sir. The entire crew blacked out. No, it's good. You got an excuse. You got an excuse all lined up. Try Forest Castle front. See, I don't think that's the one I want to. Down with the ship. You'll never get him back, DJ. You'll never get him back. Okay, so area is which? Camp development? Is it? Huh? Over there? Okay. So let's go to Forest Zone Center and backtrack to camp development. Refund! 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 Anyways, this giant bubble we have. Oh, whoa, whoa. They just about killed me with that. Because I had to stand there to make the bubble as big as it could be. I didn't actually have to stand close to him. I gotta let him walk into it. Laser would have worked better. Offensive heal +1, anti-chain damage, deadly heal +1. I know we just spent all that time on the menu, but I do want to peek as we're picking up chips to see if we're getting, especially if we're getting diamonds, ones that I'm going to want to combine ASAP. Heal, oh. Well. Deadly heal +1s. We combine those, we get deadly heal +2. And don't we already have a deadly heal? Don't have one equipped. Okay, never mind. But... two. Gonna end up selling that. I can't really use that. Side chain damage. Which one just dropped? Might it have been that? +1, 5. We can combine. This is good. This is good. That can combine with that to make another one like that. Those two could combine to make a +2 diamond. Which would combine with that to make a +3 diamond, and we can get back to our 2 seconds. Although with those auto use item, oh no, that's a plus. I have that right? +3, or we can end up with a +3. That and that make a +1. The 1 and 1 make a +2. No, we can't combine. We can't combine this 2 with the 3. But this helps us make another one. I don't know. Ah! It works better in here than it does here, and I screw it up here, and then it really gets messed up here. Look at it more later. We want the camp. Should be around the corner. Line them up! Oh, where'd you come from? And we're dead. Body run. Oh shit, and we gotta make a body run in that spot too. Oh, I haven't had a body run in a while. Yeah. Stepped on me. Are you doing a specific playthrough, or are you just running through the campaign again? We're playing the Xbox version instead of PC, so we'll get to do the DLC, which is arena stuff, I think. And playing on hard. Getting my ass kicked. Mostly just playing through again. Well, now, it's gonna make me sweat. When we get near there, I got a buff. Can't afford to get us killed.
Don't let up. The enemy is among us. Don't let any intruder get in. We must protect our king.
They didn't spot us yet. Actually, let's let that recharge for a minute. The group that's in there, I think I want to grab my body before attacking them, because the big guy will show up after I kill that group. So let's put up some buffs, try to pull them away. Maybe I use the gravity. Get myself a little bit of time. Okay, where's my body? Where's my body? Here they come. Let me move! Okay, I'm backing up, because I don't want that big guy dropping on my head. How am I liking the Xbox version compared to PC? We've had one single crash yesterday. It was so bad that it crashed the Xbox, shut the machine off. Hard froze, burped, and then just shut off. But we had a bunch of crashes on PC. It's playing very smoothly. So no problems with the gameplay performance. You did? You got your 50-cent splitter? And what's the verdict? Woo! Like that's the last of them. Good work. The LEDs light up. That's the first thing. Anti-chain damage +1. Playing with those anti-chain damage chips right now. I want to look at it. Anti-chain damage. Seven. Okay. Blah blah blah. All right.
Intruders detected. Loyal knights.
Come and get some.
Forest.
Wait, the fists! Alright, let's try out the fists. They're on my second weapon set. I haven't used them yet. Let's play around with them. All we did was try out hitting them like a baseball and... No, I wasn't trying to get the bacon yet. Although when we come back to that camp we just cleared... we'll get the bacon quest. Yeah, Malice got help from chat finding those fists in the forest. Had to get to the right spot, jump around a bit. So we'll be messing around for another half hour or so, wrapping for today. I almost thought we'd be finishing Route A today, but we got good and sidetracked and had fun doing other things. So tomorrow, surely tomorrow, we're gonna finish Route A and tear into Route B, and tomorrow's basically gonna be B, isn't it? No, we got a decent amount of A left. All cleared in the forest. I'll let you know if we need anything further. Down attack up +3. Seriously, you Yora types are something else. Well, not to brag, but we are state of the art. Not like the A2 or those other old model. A2? Attacker number 2? You know her? No, not... I'm sorry. Can I ask one more favor of you? Can you give me any information you have on that old A2 Yorha unit? Anything at all? That's funny. We've been trying to find out more information ourselves. Why are you asking? I just need to be sure about something. Anemone's past. Accepted. But where to go? Okay. already have... I'm not gonna sell this, I just want to look at something sorted with our... Bad idea. Where's our equipped chips? They chain damage 2. End up with another one of those, combine them, make a 3. Oh yeah, there it is. 2, 6. Combining 2 diamonds is slightly wasteful because you could combine 1 diamond and a 1 unit higher non-diamond and it would be the same result. Take each of these anti-chain damage +1 diamonds and turn them into +2s if we had the appropriate others. This is not the most efficient way to do this. We can combine these into a +3 diamond, or if we wait until we have +2 sevens, we could combine each of them into a +3 diamond and then combine those into a +4 or so on. You know, there's some reason to keep multiples and not combine the diamonds together, but to work on them separately. You can always combine them together, but you can only combine them together once, and you end up with 1 diamond. You had 2, you only have 1 in the end, so I guess it doesn't matter so much when you do it. And for the invincibility, I don't know if that stacks. My plan was to combine them. I won't remember it to regret it later. +3 diamond. We want to re-equip that. Deadly heals, similar. We could work on these separately. If we had the appropriate others, or we combine them. Not the most efficient thing in the world, but we get a deadly heal +2 diamond, 20% for every enemy defeated. I think that's it for now. Back anytime. I have a question for someone about the inventory transition from route A to B. Does our inventory kind of start... What carries over? Thinking about restoratives and buffs. Do I have to start from scratch with restoratives and buffs in route B? They carry over, I may as well top off a few things. I don't remember. Everything carries over? Everything? Even just the little stuff? Good. Yes, I did. Wandering Couple, I sure did. I couldn't remember the end until we got there, and what she was doing to him. Formatting him over and over again for her own interests. Not much closer than 6 hours ago, but close-ish. Yeah, we really didn't progress much on the main story today. A little bit, only. Do an offensive heal, 10% of damage dealt as hit points, 20% for every enemy defeated. And slotted an extra 5% hit points. Anti-chained. Oh, I wanted that one back. There we go. On the nose. Not as close as you. I can't remember well enough, Green, how many major events are between here and there. I know we're on deck for a big one I thought we were going to do today. And I'm sure some of you were expecting us to get to the big battle at the flooded city today, right? We're being called out to go investigate. Where's that? Meat. I was going back going back for the meat quest. What was I doing? We're going back for the meat quest. It's not on our list yet. So maybe you've got like 3 more big points than the factory, maybe? So tomorrow we won't have all these side quests to distract us. And even if it takes a while on hard to push through the rest of Route A, I guess we won't be doing mostly Route B tomorrow. We'll be doing mostly Route A tomorrow. We've got some big stuff left. Emil's memories.
She wants intel on
We
A2,
did,
does she? Where should we start?
Yeah, you see
We
we got
could
our
check out the energy
flower.
reactions generated during battles.
Our lunar
The
tier.
fusion reactors of androids and machine life forms shut down when they're destroyed. And we can detect the energy release during that process. We're the only units doing any combat missions in this area, right? So if we detect any stray energy reactions, it probably means A2 is involved. Yeah, okay. We've got some readings around the abandoned factory. I'll put it on the map.
Could head there. Next. Fist. I want to play with the fist. I should switch the sets around. I'm going to keep forgetting to do that. If you get to Route B, you might have to not watch as much so you don't spoil too much. Definitely, Jamster, you're playing, you're enjoying. I don't want to drive you off. I do want you to experience it to its fullest. So whether that means watching the whole thing or hold that thought, boss. Whether that means watching the whole thing or playing the whole thing, if you mix it up, it might get a little weird. You don't want to get spoiled on it. You want it to unfold properly. I encourage you to play ahead, though. Finish and play ahead, because Route B is when it starts to unpack some of the crazy stuff, and past that, it's really mind-blowing. Boss Wick, it's kind of a sore spot for me, but I've been, my mind's been so shot to pieces lately. One of the first things that I just had to close off from my brain a little while back was Twitter. It was overwhelming. I'm supposed to be announcing streams before we go live. I can't even look at Twitter these days. My head explodes. There's too much going on. I know I'm losing touch with stuff that's happening. People are talking about important stuff. That's where they announce important things that are going on, and they're going right by me. That's part of why I can't, is because I am not coping very well with a lot of stuff. So that was one of the first things I realized I just couldn't cope with for a while. I don't think I've announced a stream in months, and I'm sorry. It's pretty bad. I'm being socially irresponsible as the nexus of this community. I apologize for that. A Twitter mediator. I've always been a social flunky. This is a very... some of you know, if you've been here a few years, when I used to talk about it a lot more, this is a very strange place for me to be at all. And we've come to call it home together, but I am a hermit by nature and trade. So there's a lot of things I just don't do properly normally. I don't take to them naturally. And sometimes I just can't even. Yeah. So this forest branch just opened for business today. Feel free to swing by if there's anything you need. Hey, I know this is a bit out of left field, but you look like someone who cares very deeply about gastronomy. See, I'm doing research about food for whenever the human race decides to return to Earth. Those humans were always going on about eating, right? Well, also clothing and shelter, but mostly eating. Anyway, I'm collecting ingredients from across the land for research purposes, and I'm betting you'd like to help me out. Right? Thanks a million. So meat's at the top of the list, naturally, which means I need you to head out and find both moose and boar meat.
Query. Since androids generate energy from water, what purpose does the Resistance have with animal protein?
Don't ask me.
So, boss, I'm curious though, what were you thinking of when you asked? In case there's something I'm missing. Big old laser. They decide to attack back. They don't much these days because of the sachet. They will still do a whole lot of damage. More meat. You guys are an awesome crew, no doubt. That choice sachet, oh yes. It is so fine, so fine. Where'd the moose go? Do we need both or just one at first? We need moose meat. Thank you, man. I could nurture it a lot more. Oh, now I feel even worse. I was gonna have to kill this moose and he lays down to take a nap.
That
Even
should be
worse.
enough deer and boar meat. Let's get it back to the trader.
Yeah, I was a bit more active on Twitter, and you know, if you build it, they will come. You reap what you sow, and on and on. Things need to be nurtured, and I have neglected a great many things lately. So, Twitter's not one I'm trying not to get too bent out of shape about neglecting Twitter. There are other things to get bent out of shape over, but I'm not happy about it. I wish I would engage more. Get back to it at some point and then engage more. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Moose meat, boar meat. Yes, that's everything. Tell you what, you fry this up with a little salt and pepper. Bam! Taste explosion! Allegedly. You tried it yourself? It's actually pretty popular among Resistance combat models. Not that it has much of an effect. Humans were so amazing, weren't they? Just their cooking knowledge alone is enough to blow my mind. What do you think will happen to us androids once they finally come back? I mean, we're built to fight, and we don't need to do that. Forget it. We've all got our own work to do, right? I'm gonna keep up with food research for as long as I can. Marine life has returned in force to the oceans and rivers after all. So when humans return, I'll make sure to greet them with a glorious feast. See you around. I remembered that. I wanted to come back and do that. Now, should we head over to the factory? Yeah. Wrong way. No, this is okay. We can go this way. I like the lunar tier. I really did get used to that bow. What do you say? Put the pink bow back on? Last year it was the blue bow. This year it's the pink one. It's a bit out of character for me too to like the bright pink. It's like Hello Kitty pink and stuff. Save here. And the difference, what it feels like in this game on this difficulty to die in a place where you know it'll be easy enough to get back to your body versus a place where you're not so sure. Oh man, what a difference. Did you read the description of the cardboard pod skin? I thought I did. Look at it. Shaped after a very sturdy box used for transporting goods in the jungle. Presumably our pal Snake.
Look.
That's A2's handiwork, I bet. But I'm not picking up any sign of A2 herself. Huh? What in the world?
Pod, help me out here.
Data chip A.
It is believed to be a data log related to your high unit A2.
What's the data?
The data log has been irreparably damaged. Further analysis is impossible.
Why do a bunch of machines have A2's data?
Hey, 2B, I'm picking up other reactions. We should check them out.
In the factory or elsewhere? The factory. Okay, well let's go one at a time here. That elevator's still locked to us. As I know. It's nice coming back to this area where the level 3s were once as hard as, tough as I was. Finally, the noodle can just wipe some things out. They're so low. Green, you gotta head out and get some dinner. Lucky you. Yeah, I've got some leftover steak in the fridge, and I've been having visions of it. Enjoy the rest of your stream. I shall. We shall. Have a good dinner. Good night. See you tomorrow. Cheers. I've been making salads and sandwiches with it. I cooked it the other day and it immediately put it in the fridge. It was a London broil I made just for salads and sandwiches. Hey, what's that? XP gain +2. Come on, be a diamond. Nope. Oh, well. Hi, TYB, you made it.
Kept you waiting, huh?
You did. It's good to see you anyways. What's up, man? Welcome, welcome. Been having a raucous time. Your Friday's going all right? It is still Friday, right? Data chip C. Yeah, not for you, Jamster. And okay. So use that. You're in Colorado in a couple months here. Your beer's coming. We made an official statement. Sweet. Like an official statement online. Post that up on Discord. Where do we need to go here? That's exciting news, man. But when your beer gets here, I'll have a beer. I haven't had a beer in a while, man, but I've been planning that for a while. Back in this starter area, it almost feels like we're not playing on hard. It's a nice change. Nice for a change. Beer gonna break Jay's soda streak? Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I may not make a habit of it again, just got a good new beer in town. I know where it's coming from. Gotta try that out then. So good we dropped this. Thanks for reminding me at the beginning of this playthrough to drop this bridge. Now, what am I looking for? Stuff beneath us, maybe? Beneath us, though, right? Should be able to tell on the map. Beneath us, but not that far beneath us. So maybe, oh, like maybe right there? I can't jump out that way. Okay. Do this proper. Ty, the stream cut off for a minute. I was just saying, hell yeah, when your beer comes, I'll have to get some and try it out. Even though I've been beer free for a while. This crazy sense of feeling powerful for the first time this playthrough. Everything's been one-shotting me. Okay, so maybe push up or down.
Message for you, Commander. Just came in over a secure channel.
It's a J, baby! Haha! Thank you, Ty. Cheers, man. Here's to the baby! To the baby. Thank you, man. Hoping this is the data packet. Yay! The
I think
data
that's
chip.
the last of the data chips.
Pod, analyze and collate the information from those chips.
Analysis complete. Dataset contains information about Yorha Unit A2. Collating with data from other chips. Stand by. Collation complete. The contained data is a debriefing report for the proper descent
Where'd you guys come
undertaken
from?
during the 14th Machine War.
No kidding.
That operation...
These are at our level. Unlike the others there.
was carried out by the Yorha generation that came before us, right? Anyway, mission complete, I suppose. Let's get back to the resistance camp.
These guys aren't screwing around. I also haven't seen this type. Oh, nice! He's laying the smackdown on me with his little spider legs. Oh, I was not ready for his movement. Boom! Boom! I'm supposed to be playing with the fists. Does it make sense to cross the bridge? Does this actually shortcut us towards where we need to go to get out? Oh yeah, we could have passed through there. Oh, it was there. No! I wasn't thinking clearly. I bet you're shocked, but I wasn't thinking clearly. Ty, this game really tickles me in so many of the right ways. And it's been brutally challenging at times with the difficulty jacked up here. And still so worth it and satisfying. So, how do you tell the difference between... From a distance, can you tell the difference? Once you see a name of a player... You know you're gonna get the temporary buff. How do you know when a body on the ground is one of the ones you'll get an actual chip from you can keep? Is there a way to visually identify it before you walk up to it? They look different. But we shall see, won't we? Oh, they had a surprise waiting for us. Not that beam, no, no, no! I thought he was gonna turn that into one of the... You know what I thought he was gonna do with that, right? The thick fucking cannon. The cannon from hell. Player bodies will always be identified as devs. I'm sorry, what do you mean? Attack up +2. As players, that is, by their name. Yes, so when you get close enough to see your name, we'll know that. But, like, I backtracked to that body wondering if it was going to be a player body or a chip body. So from up on the stairs, I don't know if I want to backtrack to the body or not. I'm just wondering if there's a way to tell from a distance whether it's going to be a player body. Just not important, but a very specific case where I was wondering what was practical. There are only a small amount of box bodies placed in specific spots like the entrance to the Atom Boss area. I think they look virtually identical. I was worried they looked virtually identical. But we've ran into a few of them. Besides the lead up to the Atom Boss fight. Those are the only ones I remember being there from last playthrough and we saw again. But I know we found at least half a dozen others, or about half a dozen others. Other spots. Yeah, turn to anemone. There just wasn't a marker on the... Yeah. So we check in with anemone. We're going to wrap up for the night. Tomorrow we'll get back on the main quest line, push ahead. I know I said that for today. Had all these great side quests to do and random activities. Speedstar, no one does that. You know, you didn't. I did some of it last time, and I did the first race this time, and it just seems like self-abuse, doesn't it? We found more data from A2. Take a look. It's number 2. Really is her. You know her? You're unit number 2. She's an older model, but the same type as you. We work together. The Pearl Harbor drop? Yes. The operation itself was a success, but the Yorha fighters were completely wiped out. Their commander was number 2, A2. You met her? Do you know where she is? Actually, we have orders from the bunker to destroy her. What? Good night, Jamster. You better get a few hours in. Sweet dreams, man. We'll see you on the next one. 9S. She's a deserter. He also wiped out an entire team that was sent to bring her back. A2? No. Sorry, Let's go, 9S. Whoa, we got a power-up part. Ho, ho, ho. Oh, we got a power-up part. Did we get any... We didn't get access to the computer yet,
what
right?
That was all about.
We don't have any
Something
of the
must
story
have been
stuff.
up between Anemone and A2.
Did get?
Some things just aren't easy to talk about, especially for a soldier who's been fighting that long.
I guess so.
So...
9S, you...
Huh?
You might understand yourself someday.
Right.
That dialogue, that little bit there has layers. But those layers won't be revealed until much later in the game. We just got a power-up part. All right, we're short natural rubber and 2 simple gadgets. But look at how close we are to being able to upgrade our noodle. Ah. And who doesn't want a stiffer noodle? Tomorrow. I'm sure we can get simple gadgets somewhere. Does Emil maybe sell them? Natural rubber? Someone sells natural rubber. Gotta be. Someone remind me tomorrow. Let's check that out. Get the pod upgraded before we proceed. Natural rubber and a stiffer noodle. Must-haves. Must-haves. Ha ha. Okay, you know what? I don't know how long it'll be playing, but that Walking Dad is playing some Last of Us. He's done some pretty cool stuff. He linked some clips in Discord. No bricks, no bottles, no weapons, no pickups on grounded. He's doing some crazy stuff like that. I don't know if that's what he's doing right now, but he's capable. So let's drop in on that Walking Dad. I'm gonna be disappearing shortly after we drop in to go get some food. But I hope you all have a great Friday night. Show some J-Love over there. Drop a follow. You can. That Walking Dad is a newer member of our extended Entropic family. So I'm going to drop the link in chat. Ty, you have a great night. Have a great night, all. Creeps, you're about to finish Witcher 3. What a brilliant game. That is certainly not all you have to say about that. I'm sure you have a lot more. But have fun with the end of that. Malice, Ty, Misbehave, Creeps, Jamster, everyone out there chatting, lurking, loving. Procyon, Boss. And I don't know who's still out there lurking right now, but much love to you all. Good night. Good night, good night. There's the link for that Walking Dad. I'll see you all tomorrow.